evaluator. There's Bill Cody, who will be evaluating Santosh.
Correct.
Bill, please introduce your evaluation.
Thank you.
Sure.
And I have the honor of evaluating Santosh's speech, number 4, Santosh over there. And his objective today is how to say it. And pithy is an ideal word for word of the day today, because we're focusing on language. And we're looking for economy. And that's almost a textbook description of pithy types of language. So Santosh is going to get up here and attempt to fill all of the time he needs to, and at the same time be pithy. So that should be kind of tough. The other thing he's looking to do is to incorporate rhetorical devices. Metaphor, simile, alliteration, and triads. Cool stuff, and it makes speeches a lot more interesting. That's what I'll be looking for in my evaluation. And back to you, Lenny.
Okay, thank you, Bill.
A speech entitled Sacred Vows of Marriage. Santosh? Sacred Vows of Marriage. Sacred Vows of Marriage. Santosh.
Here I stand before you to describe about the most wonderful event of my life, my marriage in a South Indian Hindu tradition. The rituals in a Hindu marriage are symbolic of beautiful and noble sentiments. It was December the 7th, a Saturday. I woke up at my home to find many of my relatives running helter-skelter, gathering items for the marriage. I was ready in an hour. Needless to say, I was looking very handsome in a white shirt and trouser. My family drove me in a flower-decorated car to the mandap, the marriage hall. The mandap was jam-packed with relatives who were anxiously waiting for my arrival. The moment I stepped out of the car, many of them greeted me and took pictures of me. At that moment, a thought ringed in my mind that I looked akin to a film hero. At the entrance of the hall, I saw full-grown plantain trees which are considered eternal of endless generations for evergreen plenty, and festoons overhead of bamboo leaves that will never fade. The bride's family welcomed me with sprinkling of rose water, offering of flowers, sandal batter, and sugar candy. A welcoming, I should say, worthy of a king. As I was ushered in the marriage hall, I sat down for the Ganpati ritual. Ganapati is the god of initiation who was invoked to keep away all impediments. In the next ritual, the Vedic priest guided my father to tie a sacred thread around my torso. It is symbolic that my bachelorhood is over and I have to be more responsible. And I did. The sun went below the horizon and the marriage hall was brightly lit to dispel darkness. After the Vedic priest made me offer prayers to my celestial caretakers, I sat down on the porch, and a veil was held in front of me to block my view. On the other side, the bride was brought and she was made to sit right in front of me. I was very anxious to see her. I was lucky that the veil was not completely opaque, and through it, I was able to see the gleaming eyes of a beautiful young woman, Sandhya, my would-be. She was bedecked in gold and jewels and was draped in a bright purple sari. Her soft smile painted a canvas of emotions in my heart. Sandhya's father offered her to me and asked me to make a promise by chanting the lines in Sanskrit. Dharmecha, Addecha, Kamecha, Tvai Esha, Nati Charitavya. Translated in English, they mean, would you take this young maiden to be your lawful wife and never to cross the sacred duty of this relation? To which I replied, Nati Charami, meaning I would. At the exact moment of the marriage, 8:40 p.m., Sandhya and I placed a paste made of jaggery and cumin seeds over each other's crown. Like many Hindu rituals, there is a lot of symbolic significance to this ritual. Positive energy emanates when a paste is made of jaggery and cumin seeds. A subtle aperture is present at the crown, and when the paste is made upon it, the hole opens and positive energy enters. When the bride and the groom look at each other, at this moment, their brain wavelengths meet. They start thinking alike and there is no chance of contradictions. That sows the seed for a pleasurable marriage life. It is believed that a Hindu marriage is so rich that even the gods come to the porch to witness the marriage of the beautiful young man and woman and bless the young couple who decided just to begin their lifelong journey. In the next ritual, I tied the Mangal Sutra, or the sacred necklace, around Sandhya's neck. It is comparable to the wedding ring in the West. As I tied the knots of the necklace, I chanted the lines in Sanskrit. Mangalyam tantu nanena mama jivana hetuna kante vatnami subake tvam jivam sarada sadam. Translated into English, they mean, praying the Almighty that you, O young maiden, may you wear this sacred necklace and live long and be a reason of my life. And then Sandhya and I were officially married. The final ritual is the most important one in the Hindu marriage. It is called Saptapadi, or the sacred 7-step ritual. I took Sandhya's hand in mine and I was guided by my sister to walk around a small fire which was lit on the porch. Fire god is believed to be the witness of the marriage. As I walked the 7 steps around the fire, I asked her, "Now let us take a vow together. Together we shall live and share our love, share our strengths, share the same food. We shall be of one mind. We shall observe our vows together. I shall be the upper world, you the earth. Come thou, O beautiful young maiden." And then Sandhya and I were married, and we exchanged garlands, symbolizing our unification as one soul in 2 bodies. That was how we were wedded together. It was not just about following the traditions which were written by the Vedic saints thousands of years ago. It was not just about the grandeur and richness of the event. It was not just about the significance and spirituality in the rituals. It was about 2 unknown families, the bride's family and the groom's family, coming together to celebrate this beautiful occasion of marriage, and therefore cement the bonds of 2 families together and pave the way for a new generation to come. That is marriage. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Chandra, could we please have 30